Okay, so the first thing we're gonna start off with are pencils. I do my eyebrows with pencils. Sometimes I use eyeshadows, but I've been using pencils recently, so that's what I'm gonna use today. I don't use black eye pencils at all, ever, no matter how dark my eyebrows are. I get all my pencils from the beauty supply store. Here are some brands that I use. Each one of these brands, one is Joy, one is Mariposa, and the other one is Cole or something like that. But anyways, anytime I pick up a pencil, I always go for the shade dark brown, and I never really realized that I'm picking up different brands and that different brands have their own perception of what the darkest brown may be, hence the name of the pencil. So as you can see, these are the darkest brown in each one of these companies. These are all $1, by the way. They're 3 different shades. So I tend to use this shade, which is the lightest of the 3. So, but the first thing we're gonna use this spoolie, and we're gonna comb our eyebrows into place. It don't really have to be perfect, it doesn't really matter. I start from the tip of my eyebrow. And I just draw nice and slow a diagonal line going from here to here, because the way I like my eyebrows is I like an arch, like a triangle. It should be like a triangle, but it shouldn't be like pointy like that. But look, you can see a clear triangle in it. So from here to here, up top, from here to here, and then drop, and they both meet to a point. So just watch. And there isn't no specific order I fill them in. I just like to fill them in as I go to see if I like it, instead of tracing out the whole thing and then filling it in and then realize that you don't really like it. So I guess I'm gonna make my eyebrows thicker than normal today. You should always remember that your eyebrows, oops, I messed up, are sisters, but they're not twins. Your eyebrows are not gonna look identical, no matter how hard you try. But the key is to get them to look very, very similar. So a lot of people use their pencils to do measurements and stuff. I don't believe in that, because I know how I want my eyebrows to look. And whatever. And what I like to do sometimes is I bend like this in the mirror to see if my arch, or you know, just make funny faces to see if they match or whatever. And my most important thing is that these parts right here start around the same area. My arches are different, but they're kind of the same, and that's because I have 2 different eyebrows in general, genetically. But anyways, let me finish up. The key is not really much in the eyebrow. It's really in how you conceal, which is our 3rd step. Use the spoolie to distribute the product, and then in the beginning, soften up the start of the eyebrows. I like to go the opposite way in the way they're growing, and then up. And as you can see, the residue from the pencil kind of spread it or whatever, but we're gonna fix that up. The concealer I'm using is by Black Opal. Not really sure of the color right here. 03 Toast. I've been using this for over a year. I used this in my first eyebrow tutorial. This is the same one, same one. Okay, so there are different types of concealer brushes out there. Here are the 4 types that I've used in the past. Okay, so this is not really a flat top. Okay, it's a flat brush, yeah, and this is from Soho, and it is called their concealer brush. The top isn't firm, and it really doesn't give you like a precise whatever, but the way you use it is on its side, like this, when you line up your concealer. And I've used this before. It works good. It's alright. Anyway, on to the next one. This is an angled brush. A lot of people use it for their eyebrows when they're using eyeshadow, powder, whatever. Because it is angled, it can really give you like a precise cleanup when it comes to your arch. So yeah. The last one is this small brush, and it's a concealer brush. I forgot where this is from, but I got this in my Glam bag, which is now called Ipsy, and it's just, it gives you a real precise look with the concealer. But I usually, when I do this, I don't use this with my concealer, because as you can see, my concealer isn't really liquid or anything. It's a solid concealer. Before I was using this concealer, I used to use my foundation, and this is the brush I used. And the brush I'm using now is this brush, and it's a flat brush. It's synthetic and very precise. But anyways, let's continue. This is what I'm using. I go like this, and I also take the tip. I start with the beginning, right before the tip of my eyebrow, and I just gently brush it underneath, and then I look and see, okay, I'm going good. So then I continue, and I do one long stroke. Oh my gosh, my choice of words today. Grab up some more and do the same exact thing again. See this baby right here? We're gonna blend. The thing about it is I blend right underneath my eyebrows and blend go down. So I'm going to speed through the second eyebrow. And to blend out the top part, I basically do the same thing, but you have to be real careful. I really don't blend it out too much because I usually go over it with my foundation if I wear any that day. So yeah, that's basically it. And because I feel like it still looks too perfect, I'm gonna go back with my spoolie and just brush through it. So yeah, I know it looks a little too out there right now, but this is how I do my eyebrows before I apply my foundation. If I know I'm not going to wear no foundation that day, then what I do is I put concealer underneath my eyes and I blend out this whole area, so it doesn't look as obvious in one spot, which is right here. So yeah, now I'm going to do my foundation routine, so watch that video right here.